Welcome everyone. Oh, I forgot to full screen. Anyways, I still need to set a few things up, but I realized the starting soon screen was stretching a bit too long. So give me a moment. I will... Wait, this is the wrong... Oopsies. Basically I need to set the chat up because I view it on like a web browser on a separate device, and why is it not working? Oh no. Work, please. Okay, so there. I can now see and read the chat perfectly. Welcome everyone, if there's anyone here. If there isn't, that's fine. We vibin'. As for the last house that I was building on building stream, the thing with that is I kind of it was a huge autumn build, and autumn has kind of passed. So let me just make sure that I can set everything to record. If we go under this PC, then yeah, there should be plenty of recording space. Wait. Another thing to make sure is that my settings are correct. They are. Okay. So yeah, how's everybody been? Wait, look at me. How's everybody been? Did you have a nice Halloween? Probably should ask that when there's more people in the chat. Anyways. Yeah, there's nobody to worry about in the Roblox chat. So, the house that I'll be building today is this one. And yeah, I found it. I made the whole plan for it. And we're gonna make that. Or, like, I'm gonna make that. So yeah, let me just reply to my friend real quick and let's get started. Yeah, let's put it to record. Wait, I just realized when my tablet is placed like this so I could read the chat, I cannot actually see what I'm doing in the build mode. Yeah, let's disregard that recording. Okay, let's actually start now. So, gotta make sure you can see where I'm placing it. Also, just a warning, I may just be so locked in that I forget to actually say anything. So, yeah, if I'm too quiet, then just send something in the chat and I'll reply to it. I'm gonna start from the entrance. With like the shapes. Actually, no. Yes. Ignore my indecisiveness, please. So I think it should be maybe like... Yeah, I think that's enough. Gotta make it exactly 12. There. I am not sure about it actually. Like, it's obviously AI generated, so I can't like get every detail right. But I guess I can try. Let me just copy that. That's quite similar, isn't it? Oh, that's... I wanna pick the texture early on. Wait, what's that? That's new. Anyways, you may have to accept that this stream is gonna be mostly quiet. Because I don't think I can concentrate if I want to keep like building and screaming, yeah. But I will respond to anything in the chat if somebody sends something. Ooh, actually this in like dark tones. But I do like the stone look. Let's go for a more neutral tone. Ooh, actually. Yeah. To be fair, I forgot that I'm recording, so people are gonna scream at me for not being able to make up my mind about the color. Oh no. Yeah, no. Oopsies. Ooh. That's cute. And that's gonna make such a great fabric. Wait. Okay, but I'm probably gonna pick the stone. Yeah, let's go with stone for now. And let's make this one... It would probably be planks. To be fair, I feel like this one would match with the reference image. But that's like where the issue starts, because I'm not really vibing with it right now. Hold on. Let's go with that. Yep. But I do feel I should probably move this. But since I moved it, I should probably also... I need to make sure, like... Oopsies. I moved the wrong thing. So it was this one that needed to be moved in order for me to match it. Yeah, I think that one's good. Otherwise it's gonna be asymmetrical at the when I make the roof. So I think they should be good. But I did place it a little bit too much in the wall. So yeah, the placement should be mostly good by now. No. Let me purchase. I hate when you like move it and you cannot move it. Or like when you try to move it but you can't. That's what I meant. Okay, so let's work on the windows. Maybe I should actually work on the doors first. I want to get like body of the house kind of in place before I place the roof. Usually I would not do that, but I feel like I should really get the front figured out right now. So yeah, let's just are you using these doors, but they're like smaller? I guess this could kind of work. No, it looks awful. Oh, this is too big. Actually, these doors. Yeah, like the double doors. Yes, please. I want the fully clear ones. And nothing is sticking out. Yeah. Yes. Now we just gotta add the windows on the sides. Just gonna use something cheap. Or actually no, I should use the matching ones, even though they're very pricey. And they also hate me. And I should also scale them to match the I think this one's perfect. Okay, there. I got that one. I should probably do the same over here. There. I'm also gonna color the rest of them the same color. So I'm aware the side of the house is probably too massive in terms of like the actually I'm gonna make this one the stone texture. Also, it just now dawned on me that I never replied to the first chats, so I'm waving back, but you have to imagine that. And I appreciate people who are active on my channel, so don't you worry about that. But yeah, I just realized that I kind of didn't interact with the first chats, I'm so sorry. Would this work? No. So, yeah. If I make like the platform floors, yeah, they wouldn't delete with it. Wait, but since I didn't place the floor very properly, it's not working with the points as it should, so I need to do this. Actually, no, I need to make this floor like that, otherwise it's not gonna work. Okay, now I need to go back to structurals. Yes. Change the grid size. Why did it place over there? I feel like I need to make it a bit thicker. And then I'm also gonna make it wider. And then I'm gonna delete these fences because they are not serving any good purpose. I guess that could also work though, yeah. If I like made them just 0.5, then there's gonna be a little gap over here, but it's not gonna bother me. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Okay, but yeah, I would need to make it one block bigger. So since I don't really like the wrong button, since I don't really like the size of that, I'm actually gonna cut it down a bit to 1.6. This is also gonna be 1.6. be 1.6 piece. And now I can delete the floor underneath. And also we're gonna need this. But this time it's gotta be bigger. Yeah, it's gotta be a lot bigger. I'll worry about it later, don't worry. So for now, let's actually use a darker color. And what do I feel like would make a good plank texture? I mean, this could work. Could also be like something that's actually striped already. In which case I feel like it would have to be this. But I don't really like... Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Hold on, where's the correct one? Wait, so either way, it's just gonna have... Okay. Well, I could also use this. Yeah, I think I might actually go with it. Now it is time to add more windows. We love windows. I'm gonna need a door. I just realized my mistake, guys. I made a door over here, but I had planned for it to be like kind of like through 2 floors. Maybe I should scrap that idea. Yeah, I think I'm gonna scrap that idea. You probably have no idea what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I actually don't really know how to make building lives sound logical. There. That one's good now. The lighting effects are gonna save it, as well as the pavement on the ground. Right now it looks kind of hideous. So another thing that I'm going to add is going to be it's a window, yeah. I'm not gonna make it another door. In which case, actually, yeah, maybe no, I'm just gonna pick that one. Otherwise it's gonna get too pricey. It looks off-center, but I'm pretty sure in that image it is off-center. So nobody's going to complain about that. So actually one thing that I'm going to do is I'm gonna add a basement just for like layering. Probably like this. And also on this side. Because I want to make like I want to make it look like it's been brought up a bit. Heighten the level of it. So that now if I go under here, I go and I make a stone colored wall. You're gonna see how it works great, trust me. But first I should actually probably make a little structural plane over here. Wrong one. Okay then, be like that. I've made my life so much harder by not doing this before placing the stone thingy, but it's whatever. We'll be fine. Actually kind of want to go ahead and place the floor now. Or like the driveway. So I'm gonna place it around like that kind of way. And that would look messy, but it's going to look pretty messy anyways, so who cares? Driveway dilemma. Also ignore how awfully I pronounce things. The dilemma is going to start again because I have no idea what I want to pick over here. No, I feel like okay, I feel like I may just default back to my usual concrete for now. I may change it later if I feel I have to. If I figure out a way to make it look better. I'm gonna get back to the outside of the house. Yeah, that looks good. So now let's get some pillars. I would say the key to like making a build look good is just to add a lot of things that are layered. Like instead of regular old plain pillars, I'm using these ones. Like you can see them on the reference as well, but they're on there for a reason. Because they make everything just look better. Let me just also add See, this one I'm giving the good texture of like wood looking texture. But I need to decide how I'm going to scale it first. I feel like that one's good enough. So I'm gonna bring it all where it should be later. Hold on. We've encountered an issue because... yeah, that's not... I just may have to go and do it in small grid then. And for this one, it's gonna be a bit tricky. I think I got it though. But I need to start from that. Also, this is low-key a vibe to have like a bottom ring to it. But for now, I'm just bringing it all back up. I'm gonna add posts in the corners later, so it's not gonna look so awkward. This is always the worst part, figuring out the balance between the two. Sometimes you just have to accept that they're not perfect. Hello! Welcome to the live. I'm building the house that you can see I've set as my reference. Kind of want to color the pillars as well. But my reference is low-key intruding. Okay, there, on the reference, the pillars... I should probably make pillars this color. Yeah, but then I also need to like... I need to save this color. I'll save it over here. Yeah, I remember you. Probably not your Roblox username, but I remember seeing you in the chat before. My guess as to why nobody's here is probably because I don't know, it's Friday, people had better to do. But I honestly don't mind even if there's 0 people here, because I'm gonna stream anyway. So yeah, now we're gonna work on basic shapes to make this railing. Since I actually have a game night right after the stream, it's quite possible that I'm not gonna get very far in building this. First of all, let's decide that this will be actually like the 0.4 option. 0.4. But I'm going to... yeah, like this. So now I just need to bring it over here. And it looks alright. Actually, before everything, I should probably see how build fences, like how tall the other fences usually are. the ones I like to use. Okay, it's kind of the same height, so we're settling on this height. I hate making railings with the custom railings, but the house is gonna look fire with them, so I just have to do it. Actually, 0.62 down is not that bad. It still needs some fixing, but for the most part, there, now we fix this one. This one's gonna be hard to fix though. Because this one's going to... I'm not gonna be able to see how low I need to bring it. So for that, I'm actually going to delete these for a moment. And bring them back now. There. Oh, come on. Let me place these in peace. This one should be quite easy, because you can see from the bottom. That's probably good enough for now. Actually have an idea. I wonder if like I wonder if I used copyrighted music when I'm not monetizing. I should be like good, right? They can monetize off my live streams all they want, because I don't have monetization on. So I feel like we could be listening to even better bangers. Though Ixen is a banger. It's a nostalgic, it's so nostalgic. But yeah, I feel like we could be listening to better music, I gotta be honest with you. So anyways, for now, I'm gonna have to... I want to make, like, the little towers on top. I'm pretty sure on my winter house I did that. I just kind of forgot how. Wait, I remember how. Okay, so I just need to make these the smallest they can be. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's way too big. Do they have anything in decorations that I could use? Some clutter. This is awful. Basic shapes. There's not really anything I can use. I mean, there's a cone. But I need like... Wait, they have a pyramid. I'm an idiot. They do have a pyramid. So can this one be scaled down to... Yes, this can be scaled down a lot. Yes. So let's go 4.5. 4.5. And... yeah, I feel like that's good, right? It's not floating or anything. So we can use this just to add a tiny bit of more detail. Okay, why did I make the grid massive again? Let's add the actual, like, strings or whatever now. It's straight, right? Actually, I feel like I should make it, like, teensy tiny. And I should probably also color it right now because it's gonna be a bore later on. I should make it black. And let's place another string in that same place. But this time, I gotta say in how I place it. Yeah, like that. That's perfect. Why do I keep changing the grid? I can do it all in the grid, in this grid, and I keep changing it. Wait, what's that? It's from the school update, isn't it? But like, that would make a perfect can be moved with transform tool. I wonder if it can be scaled down, because you could make very cool things with that. Anyways, that's not our problem right now. We're gonna focus on this. Gotta make up my mind about where I place these things. And then I'll stop pausing so much. Could this one be lifted by one? I'm gonna go with that. Let's go with 15 and then scale it to be a lot larger. Like this. And now let's just add 4 of these over here. I think there's a tiny gap. We're gonna ignore that. It doesn't exist. If there's one thing I've learned from speed building, it's that small mistakes shall be ignored. Nobody gives a damn. If anybody's recreating it and you are bothered by it, you can figure it out. Talking as if anybody's gonna recreate it. I mean, if I posted it, people probably would, but I need to post it first. That's like the biggest hurdle of them all. Actually posting the builds that I start. Crazy. Can you imagine doing that? Okay, let's just add the barrier thingy. Wait, no, that's not gonna work. So for this, we're gonna do a little hack. We're gonna place it like such. So now, when I bring it over here, it's perfect. But we need to bring it up. And then we need to bring it minus 35 down. Like this. Yep, that's good. The whole building stream is just gonna be the front, probably. clicked on the wrong settings. So this one's gonna be brought up, this one's gonna be brought up, this one's gonna be brought up. The rest of them are gonna start being brought down. More down. Down again. Oh, there's gaps in all of them. No! We're ignoring that. Nobody saw anything. No. Technically, there are no gaps if I close my eyes. But when the recording reaches like hour and a half, that's when I'm gonna have to finish. So right now it's been on for 42 minutes. Nobody saw that gap. So yeah, there's like still half the time to do something. Minus 35. Minus 35. No, that's way too much. There we go. Okay, so on the reference, I have no idea what's going on over here. So I'm just gonna do my own thing. Since I think it's actually way smaller in the reference than what I made it over here, I'm gonna take that as a chance to go wild. And add windows that I wanna add, because why not? But I think I'm gonna use a regular roof for this. Actually, that's a bummer, man. If I don't put the wall here, it's gonna go through that, and I don't want it to do that. But that means I can do less layering. And when you leave the game and you delete that, it would still like remain. Well, why does it want to make my life so hard? Wait. The default placement is already above the wall. Heck yeah. So, I actually have an idea. The idea is called I place a pillar. I put it down a bit. I put a carpet on top. So now it would look like the reference. And then I just add a ramp on it. Wait, that's the wrong thing. I need basic shapes, not basements. And I add the ramp on it. And why is it doing that? Don't do that. So now I can actually like do this and bring it all the way over there. And the roof is actually, it's got a bit of a bluish hue on the reference. And I know I tend to make things a bit too warm. Like everything is a bit too brown. Even my avatar right now is that. I would show you, but I'm recording. So, gosh, I want to use that so much. Nope. It's kind of like a metal, but it's not fully metal. That is not at all. Where is the roof? This could look cute, but I feel like this one, when I make it like way darker, it stays kind of light though. But I love it. We're using it. So now I just put the pillar and the carpet aside that I'm totally gonna use and not gonna buy a new one. Nope. Who would do that? And I think on this side I'm actually gonna use a roof. I'm gonna use it like this. I'm gonna make it way larger, even though it's kind of gonna ruin this side. I just need to like make this one kind of fit. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna put a floor under here because I'm gonna need a floor temporarily to fix under the roof with some basic shapes. So I think I'm gonna make it about this thick, maximum, and then like this. $10.35. So now I need to bring it up by 10.35. Yeah, like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just use a pillar. I'm gonna make sure to use it like that. So now there's another pillar there. I feel like what I'm missing is they have wall trims and like the stone wall trims. Because, yeah. Though, actually, I'm kind of curious. Can I layer the wall trims? I can. Look, now it has way more volume. That one's not gonna be changed for now. But I'm gonna change. I'm gonna add it like this. So that the front can be modified, but this part is... Actually, yeah, why did I put it there? I could literally use a wall trim and make my life easier. Yeah. So for this one, I'm gonna get to... Maybe I should actually like use that one. I could also go for the original tone, but then they'd look different. I think I'm gonna use this one. But I did kind of realize that I should probably make it out like that. So that it would have the part that's over here. But that does mean that I should redo this part of the roof. Don't play with me right now. Like that. Bring it down. Yeah, now it's looking better. Like, obviously I'm gonna have to do something about the bottom, but I'll figure it out. If I'm being honest though, I low-key don't want to do the structural stuff right now, so I'm just gonna move on to lighting. So they have like... I'm gonna see what wall options they have. I mean, this could be a fancy one. Why is a shower here? It doesn't belong here. So I feel like these would maybe work kind of well. I'm gonna have to... Ooh, actually. Yeah, that one looks fire. Though, does it? It could always be a tiny bit more green. Yeah, like that. I don't know, man. This is hard. Just gonna do some layering. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm gonna place gardening. Where are you? Garden. Ooh. That's kind of cute. Gonna place one of that over here. Actually, since it's gonna be a winter house, I should probably have a look at the winter trees I own. Tree. Yeah, the elegant holiday tree. I'm gonna add it over here. Not gonna lie, the twisted tree is gonna make beautiful additions to this. Because in winter the trees are either covered in snow or mostly bare. Ooh, nettle plant. That looks cute. Can I color it? No, I didn't want to color it neon purple. Could I color it to be like... Okay, it still would stay mostly purple, so no. I'm gonna see what pots they have. These are like kind of generic ones in the reference. I feel like this should work. And let's just go with... Actually, let's go with that material. But then change it to... something that is... a bit of a lighter texture. Let's go with that. I actually feel like the color could be lighter. I'm always adding these whenever it feels empty. Ooh, this one's kind of nice actually. I want to match it with the the colors though. Let's just go for that. They have some like pretty fancy plants considering it's taking place in winter. They should have pines. I'm gonna add a decal plant over there later. Anything else I could do with it? I could maybe add like a barrier. Not a barrier, I worded it bad. But I mean, like, I could layer this. Yeah, that adds a bit of volume. It's just mostly like random stuff. Anything I feel would look cute. Okay, you can't change the color of that. Okay, I changed it to medium stone gray, so it's something I can actually achieve without any specific color codes. Let's go with that. Very beige Christmas. I like it. Loki, don't feel like doing anything more though. Fences. A fancy fence. I mean, I guess I could go with like... I'm gonna need to save this color as well. I should really do a color reset on my stuff, because I don't use most of these colors that I have over there. Yeah, no, I like that version better. So to fix the glitch outside, I'm just gonna add this. Make it smaller. Scale it up. And then add it over there. And now it's mostly fixed. Mostly. Advanced placing. The first thing you should buy is advanced placing. Never ever doubt it's like the best thing you could ever own. because without it, it's just so... There's a reason I don't like doing the no Game Pass houses, but also like non-advanced placement houses. Because everything else is easy, but surviving without advanced placing, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Because I often see like people want to get the multiple floor one, which if you want to do family roleplays, I guess is fine. It would make sense. But if you want to build, get the no advanced, like advanced placement Game Pass right away. You can thank me later for that. If ever in doubt, choose no game. Why do I keep saying no Game Pass? I mean advanced placing. Okay, it doesn't necessarily intrude. So let me just move it down by 2.5. There. That looks kind of good. Do they have like these arches? We're gonna ignore the fact that it's like slightly not off center, like slightly off center. Actually, no, it's kind of hard to ignore. I wanted to add structural and then this, because I feel like it would make such a massive difference if I just had like... Yes, it does make a massive difference. Yo, is that actually like straight? I think it's straight. That one's not straight. So now I'm just gonna bring it down just a tiny bit by 0.17. 0.17. 0.17. I feel like, why doesn't this one have a pillar? It should have a pillar. There. Now it has a pillar. But this pillar is like... There. And let's also move this by 17. There we go. And this one's just not gonna get an arch. Because we're cruel. And we're not giving it its own arch. But this one can have the... 2.5. Yeah, now it's equal. I feel like the color contrast between the colors is a bit extreme. I don't know if people would be necessarily happy if I changed it. I want to change it though. Gotta deal with the backlash if there is any. Because it just looks better. Oh, you're here from the pandemic. That's crazy. Well, anyways, welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your time. Actually, no, I'm not gonna delete it yet because I feel like I should put a basic shape over here. Scale it to be slightly bigger and thicker. And then I'm gonna bring it down. Okay, maybe that's too thick. Yeah. Like about this. I'm gonna bring it down by just one notch. And I just realized that I made it way too big. Okay, there we go. So, since most of it is the stone layer, I'm gonna just add it right now. See, now if I make it even a slightly bit down, just to give it the illusion that it has over there, it's gonna look like the house is raised from the ground a bit. What else can I do? There's not like a whole ton left for me to do that doesn't involve roof or landscaping. Both are big tasks that I don't want to do right now. And I also don't want to start decorating like crazy around the house, because that's gonna like interrupt my building later on when I'm using structurals. I'm just gonna add a little mat. And I'm gonna make it yeah, this seems good. Is there even any place to put the what is it? Electronics doorbell. Is there anywhere to put the doorbell? I guess you could place it over there. And then let's make it quill gray. Both of it. And make the light... Let's make the light that. Also gonna need to save this new tone. There we go. And another thing that I just realized that I can add is decorations, maintenance maybe? No, it's not maintenance. It would be clutter. It shouldn't be clutter. Miss blah blah blah. Yeah, that. Wood. We need firewood. A lot of it. Let's put it everywhere. I'm gonna add more of it later. But we love wood. We need wood. Then I can also add like lightning from bottom up. Like this. But to be fair, this one I kind of want to make it shiny, but in like neutral way. So like maybe bring down the glow. No, but that's too white. So I would choose an existing color of mine. Change the hue till I like it how it looks on the walls. I need to make it more neutral. There, now it has a slight glow when you get closer to it. I don't like how it has no glow. Oops. Didn't mean to color the payment. It's still a bit like I feel like this one would actually look better. I'm gonna get so many angry comments about that one. Yeah. Anyways. Let's buy a luxurious pot. And then change the texture. Oh, that's actually kind of like cool shiny top. But no. Let's go with that. And I'm also gonna use one pot with like the old texture from down there. Actually, no. Nope. Yeah, this is perfect. Pots on different floors are gonna have different colors. That's a rule now. Whew. What do you mean I can't put a tiny grass thingy in there? What can you even put in there? Okay, you can put that. You could put a spider plant, but that's a bit too, like, spread out. Hmm. How small can I scale it? Okay, that's still quite big. But I feel like I can make it work. However, I'm actually gonna do something. Wait. So now, you see, I can make it just one bit bigger. And I can make it look like it has snow. So on the bottom, you would think that it doesn't. But over here... Hello! Welcome to the stream, which is, by the way, about to end. In 6 minutes, my recording is gonna be an hour and a half. And that's when I told myself I would finish the stream. Okay, what do they have, like, in pillars? No, not pillars, decorations, yeah. Decorations. Wall decor, maybe? Yeah, they have these, but can you scale them? You cannot scale them? What do you mean you cannot scale them? Useless. I need this scaled up. That's no roof support. What roof is this gonna support? That would be like perfect if I had it, the scaled up version. Ugh. I think since I actually don't have anything better to do, I'm just gonna start out with the decals. Sure, I can look at it. But you keep in mind that I have to ooh. Sure. Are you in the game? I'm gonna put one-sided decal over here and two-sided decal over here. I'm gonna mark it 1, 2. There. One-sided, two-sided. Okay, sure. Let's end this building part and let me check it out. What user are you? Are you the person that's over here? That was totally not suspicious. Wait. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Where are the ice skates? Guys, wait. Why are there no ice skates? What? You even got the bear. Wait, this is crazy. Nobody has ever, like, done this before. By the way, if anybody's confused, anybody else watching the live, let me just look it up real quick. Nope, don't play that copyrighted music. Did I have the intro over here? Yeah. So basically, for anybody confused, sources. Oh, nope. That was the wrong one. But basically, if I go, then this used to be my intro. It's a random model I found off Roblox. I didn't create the model myself. But I even used to have like an outro. And in the outro, there was the bear. And yeah, if I hide it, it's even got the bear. But what? I remember if you were on ice, it would spawn you skates. Where are my ice skates? Why am I just like... Where are the skates? Where are my skates? I cannot do tricks. I cannot do anything. I just look very goofy. Like, why am I walking like that? But this is cool. You even made a food truck for like the ice rink. I wanna know what's down there though. You should... Oh! Wait, no! Why did you donate me? Why did you donate me? I didn't need money. I'm gonna hide the house. See, I got enough. That house looks so goofy from afar. But this is crazy. But yeah, I didn't actually create the 3D model. So yeah, that's not mine. I forgot where I found it. I think I searched like winter, and then I picked out, because you see 3D modeling is to model an entire room would be painful. So the only thing that I did do was that I animated the intro. But I'm not sure I have the intro. It's very possible that I like deleted it already. Not deleted it, but like it was a year... Ah! It picked a completely random account. Now let me just see. Basically, at one point I accidentally wiped my downloads files, which had my Blender folder. If I go under Blender... Yeah, there are no intro folders, so I lost all of my intros. But anyways... It's still cute that you made it. And I love that you added the bear detail. Thank you. But I would like to add... What happened? What's up? Oh, okay. But anyways, whoever did join the building stream, I'm grateful. It was nice to talk to some people. And yeah, this is how far I got. Hopefully I finish this and I get to post it This is the reference window. But yeah, we're doing a bit of that, different textures. Ignore that. But basically, yeah. I have a gaming night. Yeah, I sometimes come back to posting. But like rarely. I don't build as often as I used to. Anyways, it was a nice building night. I have a gaming night to attend to with my friends. We are creating a Minecraft world, and we've had this planned for days. But it was still nice to do something, building on stream. Building on stream is like, it's both fun and a tiny bit stressful, because if I don't know what to do, that would be awkward. But otherwise, it's fun. And yeah. Thank you for tuning in. And see you guys some other time. I'm not sure when, because I think next Friday I have work, maybe. But yeah. Oh, as for credits, yeah, when you go under my channel, hold on, I'm gonna show real quick. But basically, it's under here. There. When you're on the channel, you can go under... To be fair, you could go under any like newer videos for like the past years. And I have the codes over here. And I can actually show you. If you have the entire build, like you've made no changes or minimum changes, and you really want to support me, you can add this one. But if you want, I also have wait, I just realized I didn't show you. Hold on, where is my mouse? There, it's that one. But yeah, you could also just I have a separate video I made for credits over here, and they have more versions. There's light text, there is dark text, and there's the casual version. So yeah. Expensive roof. Okay, wait, I forgot to hide the thingy again. Yeah, I would appreciate that, but yeah, it's not you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Those arches look kinda pricey. Oh, the whole bridge. Patience. But which roof? This is not suspicious at all. Do you mean like this roof? Oh! Oh, now I see. Now I see why it's pricey. RIP your time. RIP your wallet. RIP everything. Are these pillows? Ooh. Anyway. Yeah, RIP your sanity. That's probably the most important of them all. Ooh, an arena. That's cool. But yeah, as like I really love talking to you guys. But yeah, I really have to go because the gaming night is starting in like a little bit, and I'm the one hosting the thing. So it would be a shame if I was late to my own gaming night with my friends. But yeah, I love your roof. I appreciate everybody who joined. Hopefully we can do this again sometime soon. I can talk to you in the game. I want to end the stream so I wouldn't be left like dragging the stream, if you get what I mean. I can listen to whatever you have to say. But basically, yeah, I have, I'm gonna game with my friends. It's a live stream. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna reply to you in chat real quick. I'm just gonna do the outro real quick. And yeah. Thank you, everyone. Shout out to the card person who built an entire arena. Like, wow. But yeah. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. And I hope to go live in like following weeks. I'm not sure if next week, maybe not. Maybe I can. And yeah. Thank you all. Bye. Wait, I'm gonna do the little wave. Nope. That's the little wave. Bye.